Mahalo and hello. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you're doing phenomenal. I'm doing good because today, if everything goes well, I will obtain my German driver's license, I think. Because a couple weeks ago, as you guys may have seen, I took the practical exam. Granted, it was through a video. I didn't actually drive, but it went really well. Now today I'm taking the written exam, courtesy of trafficrules.com. Anytime I'm stuck in traffic, I'm like, this rules! Yes! Anyway, if I pass this test today, honestly, you should be concerned because I have no idea what I'm doing. But I am going to try my best. And here we go. 127 questions. This might have to be a 2-part series. Maybe 3-part. Maybe like 10 parts. Let's see. It'll depend how long these questions take me. Now, we got a red circle here, which I think means if it has a slash through it, it means no parking, right? So, no parking for trucks. Boom. I hope it tells me if I'm right or wrong. Yeah, no parking for trucks. What? Trucks prohibited? What are you supposed to do if you're a truck? You're just supposed to throw it in reverse? I thought this was the parking sign. Shoot! That's fine. What does this traffic sign mean? I have no idea. There's no words on it. There's not even a picture. Warning for road work, pedestrians. Prohibited? I don't think cyclists are prohibited anywhere in Germany. They're highly encouraged. Begin of an expressway? Begin of a priority road. That's probably what it is because it's a diamond. Come on. I got it. Yes. I don't even really understand what a priority road is, but it's a yellow diamond. At least I'll know when I'm on one. What does this traffic sign mean? Okay, so obviously it's not anything prohibited because it's a blue circle. It doesn't look like a warning. I think it's a mandatory lane for buses. Boom. Let's go. Just the color blue doesn't look like a warning. What does this traffic sign mean? Well, we've got the red circle, which definitely means prohibited or like not allowed, whether it's parking or something there. So here, something 2 meters is not allowed. So what? Tall people aren't allowed. Short people aren't allowed. Tall trucks. Okay, so wider. Let's see, 2 meters wide. My nose freaking itches. Ah! I promise I didn't snort cocaine. Vehicles higher than indicated. No, I think this is wider. Warning for a road narrowing. That could be. No, but this isn't a warning. This is a prohibited thing. Vehicles heavier than what? 2M? What would M mean? No, I think it's wider because of these black arrows on the side. 2 meters. There we go. Boom! What does this symbol mean? That's a cruise control. That was too easy. What does this traffic sign mean? Now, this is interesting. It's a yield sign. No, I'm trying to remember. There's 2 signs. There's the right side up red triangle, and there's the upside down red triangle. This one is not a yield. This is like a warning. So this is a warning for a traffic light. Guys, I'm doing way too good. Let's go! I'm actually hyped because I'm actually might be passing this test, guys. You might see me out there on the Autobahn. What does this symbol mean? It looks like a fog light to me. Side lights? No. Turn signal? I doubt it. Ooh, is it front or rear? It's going from left to right. So assuming, like this is the light. So reading it like English or like most languages, left to right, that means that's the front. I think it would be going the other way if it was a rear. Boom. Rear fog lights? What do the front fog lights look like? That's stupid, guys. Is that a battery? Is that a battery? It looks like a Tesla charger for my battery. That must be what that is. I'm thinking if there's any chance it's engine oil. No, it's not. It's fuel. What does this traffic sign mean? Well, we already know blue means like, what does blue mean? It's not a warning. It's not prohibited. It was like a mandatory. Mandatory. That's what blue means. And it's obviously a pedestrian. So a mandatory path for pedestrian. Boom. I'm offended, guys. I'm offended by some of these answers. Crossing for pedestrian. I'm trying to think, what does that even, what's the difference? I don't even know what a mandatory path for pedestrian even means. I don't see the difference. I mean, the pedestrians have to take this path. They're not allowed to jaywalk. It's a mandatory path. So why are they giving me a wrong answer there? That's a BS question. And I will be contacting the Bureau of Motor Vehicles of Berlin after I finish this exam. What does this traffic sign mean? You guys have little maps in Germany on the road signs, which means like, well, obviously this is, wait. Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm going to pause. My nose itches. We're back. Turning right mandatory. Why would this be turning right mandatory? Turning right prohibited. I don't think so. End of a lane. End of a path for cyclists? No, there's nothing to indicate that's a cycle. Yes. What does this traffic sign mean? 4% grade. Okay. Warning for a steep descent. I mean, I guess it's this, but it depends on what your definition of a steep descent is. Is 4% a steep descent? Maybe not to some people. Maybe not to a rock climber. That's a pretty flat descent to a rock climber. Warning for falling rocks. No. Pedestrians and cyclists prohibited. No. Warning for a steep ascent. It better not be. Because once again, we're reading this from left to right, like English. Left to right. We're going down. If this is an ascent, then maybe that's why I can't read German. Maybe you're supposed to read it from right to left. Yes! What does this scene mean? Well, considering the other one went this way, which should have meant front headlights, fog lights, this one must mean front headlights because it's going backwards. But there's no fog here, so it's a dipped beam. What does this traffic sign mean? P zone. Means you can pee there. Let's see. Mandatory path for... I don't think that thing exists. I think this is always wrong. That's never going to be the right answer. Pedestrians prohibited. That's not a thing. Pedestrians are encouraged in Germany. Except maybe on the Autobahn. Begin of a parking zone. Now that makes sense, especially considering the word zone is right there. Now, okay, begin of a zone for pedestrians. I doubt it. Parking zone. Why would you be talking about a zone for pedestrians? What does that even mean? Yes! What does this traffic sign mean? End of path for pedestrians and cyclists. I doubt it. I mean, it's blue, so pedestrians and... No, nothing's prohibited. Nothing's ending or prohibited, so it has to be this. Mandatory divided path for pedestrians and cyclists. Yes! There's that word mandatory again when we have a blue sign. Boom! What does this symbol mean? I mean, do I even have to speak? It's definitely not a battery or a braking system or an airbag. So it's a diesel particulate filter. Now, I've never seen this sign in my life. Is this like a warning sign in a diesel car? You need a new particulate filter? Wow, I can't believe it. It was. That wasn't an airbag. I can't believe it. What are we sitting at? 12 out of 15 correct? I'm decently happy with that. I mean, that's 75%. I'm actually extremely happy with that. That's a C plus. No, it's just a C. What does this traffic sign mean? Now, this is a complicated one, folks. Oh, we're sitting at 10 minutes. I'm going to end this soon, guys. And we are only at 16 questions out of 127. This series is going to go on for like a year, so subscribe to see if I pass or fail the German driving test by the time I'm 40. What does this traffic sign mean? D, 50, 100, 130. So these are speed limits. Obviously. 50 and 100 are standard. Now, why is the city crossed out? This is the Autobahn, I think. 130. That's the suggested speed. So these are suggested driving speeds. Begin of a motorway. Begin of a build-up area. National speed limits. What is a built-up area? What does that mean? All I know is these are the national speed limits, baby. Let's go. Maybe I'll do until question 20. How about that? What does this traffic sign mean? That would be a reindeer. Let's see. I mean, it's a warning about a deer. Am I even going to like talk about this anymore? Let's keep moving on. Now this is a yield, which you guys don't call a yield. You call it like a give way. Give way to all drivers. It's not a crossing. I mean, this is just a yield sign. Same thing. You guys just call it give way, which is kind of weird. That's how you translate. I don't know what you call it in German, but for some reason, when you call it when you say it in English, you call it give way instead of yield. Anyway, boom, I'm right. What does this traffic sign mean? Now, this is weird. This is extremely weird. 30 mandatory crossed out, which this reminds me of don't park here. So don't go 30 here. So what do you go? End of minimum speed. Begin of a speed limit. Obviously not. End of a maximum speed. It's definitely not the beginning of anything. So it's between end of minimum or end of maximum. Obviously, this is not the beginning of anything. It's being crossed out. End of maximum speed. This is tough, guys. I don't want to get this wrong. I'm really trying to think this out. Is a minimum speed limit even a thing in Germany? That's a rare thing here in America. Extremely rare. So that makes me lean toward end of maximum speed. But when would you end the maximum speed? Probably when you're going into an area that just abides by the national speed limit. So maybe this would be in like an area where it's normally 50, but they made it 30 for one reason or another, and now it's the end of 30, and you're going back to the normal, national, 50. So I'm thinking end of maximum speed. I'm going to be a little bit upset if it's end of minimum speed. The only thing that is giving me hesitation is 30 is a low number, you know? It's kind of a weird maximum speed. That could be a minimum speed. Damn. If this was a high number, I'd say end of maximum speed. Easy. But I think it is end of maximum speed. Shoot! Shoot! If it wasn't for the fact that I didn't know minimum speed limits, if I knew minimum speed limits were a thing in Germany, I probably would have leaned toward minimum speed because it's a small speed. Dang it! I'm gonna be thinking about that one when I try to fall asleep tonight, guys. So I want to see the sign for the end of the maximum speed, if that's even a sign. I'm upset. I'm upset. We ended on a bad note. Wait, that was 19 out of 20. Okay, I still have one more question. I'm still mad, but I have one more question. Gosh, what does this traffic sign mean? Okay, we're trying to get to Dusseldorf. You can go this way to Köln. You can take the Autobahn to Köln, or you can take left for Dusseldorf. They're both going on Highway 59. On the Autobahn 59. Or you can go straight to Lengelfeld. What's the question? What does it mean? Information about a freaking warning of an uncontrolled crossroad? No. End of a motorway? No. Turning right prohibited. Yeah, that's what this means. Anywhere in Germany, if you're not allowed to turn right, they just put this sign up. I just spit all over my computer thinking about how stupid that is. Information about the destination of the ramp. Okay. Woo! Kind of a softball question. Boom. But I'm excited. Boom, boom, boom. 16 out of 20. That's not bad, guys. That's 80%. They might be giving me a license in Germany. I cannot wait to continue that and see what my final score is. I'm doing great. I mean, granted, a lot of this is kind of self-explanatory, but I'm still proud of myself, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Subscribe if you want to. I mean, I'm not going to do this whole series like straight. That would get too boring, you know what I mean? Maybe I'll do... I don't know. Maybe I'll do another one tomorrow. Maybe I'll do the next 20 questions tomorrow. It'll depend what you guys say. But after that, I'll definitely break it up. Yeah, we'll see. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Subscribe if you want to. Goodbye.